Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the cooking nurse once again, and in today's video we're not cooking. Like the title suggests, I'm going to be sharing my delivery story or my labor story, and the reason I'm doing that is because one, I want to keep record. Two, record for my daughter or my son or whoever, even myself. Two is to share the experience because I have been pregnant 2 times and I know what we do or we go through when we're pregnant. That is searching for stories of delivery online, and most of them that we find are really terrifying. So mine is one of those positive ones, one of those good ones. However, I'd love to let you know that there is no beautiful labor, unmedicated beautiful labor. No, it's painful, but it is positive because it was all normal and quick and beautiful. But yeah, it's gonna be a bit longer, so if you could stay around until the end of it, and maybe you could learn a thing or two. So I'm just going to get into it, but then again say thank you to those people who've been subscribing even when I've been away. To the returning subscribers, you know how much I treasure you. Thank you so much. And yeah, thank you so much guys. We made 2K. We got monetized, by the way. Thank you so much. That's all because of you guys. We got monetized. Please don't skip ads, okay, so we can start making some dollars. I'll come back with a testimony on that alone, but for now let me just tell this story because I'm still fresh. This is the 15th day after I gave birth, and I can't stand for long. I can stand for long, but not too long. So that is why I've delayed, putting up some recipes. But anyway, let me not yap a lot. Let's get into the video. So, on the 11th of September 2021, I received my daughter, Iliana Ruby Nasasra. So, she's beautiful. She's sleeping back there, and I just want to thank God before I get into the whole story, because y'all know what we went through. In June we had a COVID infection that almost took my life. If you not watched the video, I'm going to keep it up here. So me being able to labor well, push my baby, meet her, and she looks just like me, is something I'm forever going to be grateful for. Something I want to even request you guys to thank God for me, because this pregnancy, man, it has been hectic. So let's get into the story. Early in the morning, at around 3:30 in the morning, I wake up from too much tightness. I had Braxton Hicks contractions that were getting more tight and more intense. So I get up, rush to the bathroom because I felt like I had a running stomach, which is one of the signs of labor. And man, I'd been waiting for that day. I'd been waiting for the day I'm going to go in the bathroom and check my tissue, and it's bloody stained, bloody sure. So that was the morning that my prayer had been answered. At 38 weeks and 4 days, I had my show coming down on the 11th. If you don't know what show is, when you get pregnant, the cervix is sealed off with a mucus, whatever it is. Something seals off the cervix to protect the baby up, and what is going down there, your business with your husband or whatever is happening there. So when it's due time, that show wears down or wears off, and it comes down with all its contents most times, to let you know that it's show time. There are no more games. Get dressed and go perform. So mine happened to come at that time. So I came back running, told my husband, hey, I'm in labor, get up. So he got up, but then I told him, he's like, are we going to hospital right now? I was like, no, it's okay. I know if it's normal labor, I know it's not so hard, so I'll manage this. Just go back to sleep. And of course, we can't go back to sleep when you've been waiting for the day, and the day is here, and then it's painful, and your wife is telling you she can manage. So we stayed up a little bit. The sun came out in the morning, and as usual, I got up, I made myself tea, got my tumbler, threw on my headsets, and went for a walk. Meanwhile, I was making some phone calls to see who is going to be helping me, where and here and there. So yeah, those went through so well. And I went for my walk. The pain started to come in more like menses. If you're in your periods and you know that pain, the cramps, yeah, they started becoming more like cramps and then more intense. Around 10-11, I came back home from all the dancing and the walking I was doing. I came back home, stayed in the compound jumping, because I knew when I reached the hospital so early, they're going to tell me to do the walking, do the exercising, you know, to help, to aid descent, let the baby go down and be ready to come out. So I stayed down dancing. My husband had gone to town to buy some stuff for the kids. You know, man, these guys have no clue. I think he thought we were going to spend there like the whole week because he brought stuff. I was like, okay. But because I had experience with my son, I went like today, delivered in the night, in the morning I was discharged. That is what was stuck in my head. I knew it was going to happen with this one again. I'll go today, deliver, the next morning I'll be back here. So, and that's how it happened. So he came back, and at around 2:30 in the afternoon, we set off. We left. Oh man. He had no clue. Brother was driving so fast like I was going to die, and then there was me stopping him every like 7.5 minutes to pee, because my bladder would get so full, and then I stand up to pee and there's no susu coming out, you know. So I would stop him, and every time I peed or I emptied my bladder, the contractions got more intense. You know, they got more intense. So every time he stopped, I paid and got back in, I would be in so much pain, and then really, you know, breathing in the mouth and letting the contraction go away. I told him, man, you know what? Stop rushing. Pain does not kill, but speed does. You know, I can't wait to meet this child. Neither can you. But if you continue driving like this, you may just bump into a tractor, and that is going to be a memory. You know, we may not even reach the hospital, because the hospital I chose to deliver from, the Ishaka Adventist, is 61 kilometers away from where I stay. So don't ask me why, a lot of reasons. But yeah, so he slowed down. We picked my mom on the way and then off to the hospital at around 5:58. Actually 5:58, 3:58. That is when we were admitted at the clinic, at the hospital, in labor ward. Confirmed labor. I was 4 centimeters dilated, so the midwife asked me to go walking and, you know, drink some tea, keep energized and stay positive. If I was cooperative and, you know, doing the right thing, I could even deliver there and then, like that day before she left the duty. So I was like, okay, that is a bit positive. Let me go for a walk. My headset on, my tumbler of hot tea, and off I went. So the more I walked, the harder the pain got. I was alone on the walk because my husband had gone to buy some stuff. Then I asked my mom to stay and keep an eye on our stuff. So I was walking alone and the pain was getting intense. I reached the time and I just laid down. Old women were laughing at me. Oh, this young girl, this slay queen, she's even in headsets. This is going to kill the child. But no, someone told them later, that one, she knows what she's doing. She's a second-time mom and she's been here before. So yeah, on top of that, she trained in that field, so she knows what she's doing. But truth is, no one knows what they are doing. The pain is driving you. I just reached the time, and when my husband phoned me, linked there, and he asked me, what's up? How bad is it? I was like, man, this one is bad. I actually cried tears. I told him, this one is bad. I've already had a son. Normally, can I just have a cesarean section, because this pain is getting out of hand? One thing, I may be describing this pain and you think, oh, I cannot stand this pain. You can stand it. You can stand it. I've done that 2 times. And one thing is, if you choose to give birth normally, it doesn't get any lesser, it doesn't get any better. Birth is painful, but it's worth it. The pain is, it also depends on how mentally prepared you are for the pain. Most of the pain is psychological, you know. So yeah, I went back in the clinic, in the hospital, and I was like, you know what, I'm tired, I'm not going to work again, I may even die there, so please allow me to sleep. So I asked my husband, can you please get for me something to eat, because you know this pain is getting too much, and who knows, I could die. But if I die hungry. Get for me some meat with good soup and matoke. So when he moved out, my mom gave me a herb. She was like, in Runyankore, it's called Domhanrankubae. Even the name, yeah. So she gave me, I took a sip. I was scared because I knew if I took something that was going to intensify the pain, then I would be dead. I was already on the end. But she was like, Rita, I am your mama, okay? Calm the fuck down. Yeah. I took a sip, one, and I asked her, can I sit down? She was like, okay, cool. Sit, wait for the food, walk again. Where I sat, did I get up? Did I get up? I started yelling. The midwife came to check on me and she was like, what's happening? You walked in here when you were so strong. You actually know what is happening. You know what you should be doing. Why are you yelling? Why are you screaming like you're about to die? I was like, Patience, I am going to die today. And please allow me. Okay? She was like, okay, on your back, let me check how far you have come. And she checked me. She's like, that is, you are 6. Not so bad for someone who has been admitted about 1 hour ago. You're good to go. That is a good progress. So walk around here. If you can't go far away, walk around here, and if you feel any urges to go in the toilet, please let me know. It shouldn't be time for delivery and you just go in the toilet and throw the child into the toilet. So it's like, okay, cool. She left. I think it was her time to leave duty. That was around 6. So at around 6, a new midwife comes in. She's like, Rita, a friend asked me to help you out and she wants that baby alive. When you stop screaming, at least reserve the energy to push a child out. I was like, okay, I'm going to try, but this one is not a matter of negotiating. It is hard. It is hard. She's like, your second time, mom. You're a trained nurse. You've been here before. You know what happens. You know it doesn't get any easier. So I was like, yeah, I know, but can you just close the door and let me like stay here alone so I don't wake other people's children or disgust other people, please? It is too much. She was like, okay, fine. Get your Macintosh, your lasso, and come on this bed. Let me check you. But they've just checked you and told me you are at 6. But let me just, for the sake. So around 6:30, yeah, I went on that bed and I never got up again. So she checked me. She was like, you're around 8 centimeters. But how fast is this? I was like, okay. In my head, I'm like, the herb is working. If you don't believe in those things, please, I know why you don't believe in them and you'd rather be induced. But no problem, no wahala. So yeah, for me, she didn't ask me a lot of things. She just told me, on your back. I laid on my back. She got a needle top and broke my membranes. You know how you hear someone say, oh, my water broke? Yeah, so she broke my water and told me to sit down. So to help the baby go much deeper, I could not even sit down. She was just going back to get the delivery set and I started getting those pushing contractions. I was like, oh my God, this is too much for me. I asked her, I remember I asked her, and my husband is forever going to hold this against me. Every time I do something, can I scream for the last time? So I asked her, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name? She told me my name. Yeah, she told me her name. And I asked her, I said her name and said, can I scream for one more last time? Like, give me one last chance to scream because I am at the end of all this saga. This is too much for me. Can I scream one more time? She looked at me and she laughed and she was like, hey, Rita, you're so dramatic. Okay, scream. I screamed 1, 2, and the third, the baby was out. So just like that, my baby girl was born. bouncing with the strongest cry ever. When my son was born, he did not cry immediately. He cried, I think, like a minute or 30 seconds into, yeah, but this one, she was just like mama, screaming and, you know, crying so hard. So I was like, oh my God, finally you're here. Yeah. And the pain was gone, just like that. You know, after delivery, everything comes back to you and you're like, okay, what had happened before? Nothing. Here you are with your little band of joy, overwhelmed. And I think the pain was put there just to make sure you understand why you are given this role, because sometimes you could even take it more lightly. Why you're given this role, you understand why you love this child so bad that you could even kill for them. You understand. I think God just made this with a reason. So just like that, my baby was born at around 7 in the evening, 7:05, 7:10. Yeah, just like that, Ruby came into the world. She made a grand entrance. Her dad was in the other room crying with me and my mom was pushing with me in the other room also. I got a tear. Yeah, if you don't hear, they cut you, they give you an episiotomy, but that is all in the past now. It's healed and we are back to normal, back to business. My baby girl is bouncing, sleeping back there, and I am here, and I do not bleed a lot. And yeah, things happen just like that. Just allow them. The pain is going to be too intense at some point. It doesn't last forever. Yeah, I think that is the end of the story. So we were discharged the next morning, like I'd actually thought, like I'd predicted. The next morning we were discharged and we came back home and it was normal business as usual. So yeah, thank you so much guys for watching up until this time. For expectant mothers, I wish you all the best, and I just hope that it's as quick as it was for me. You don't have to stay in labor with all that much pain for days and, you know, days and days, and even end up getting a cesarean section. But I hope it's easier and quicker for you. Yeah, I'll see you again in my next video. Maybe if you want to know how to care for an episiotomy or anything to do with newborn, you can just leave a suggestion in the comment section. I'll see it and then I'll come back and let you guys know. But yeah, for now we are good. 15 days later, you can see the glow. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up if you've liked it. Share it with your friends, and I'll see you soon. Peace. Bye.